Hi everyone, we are live and I can see some people here already. That's really exciting. Obviously, I have Hannah with me and I actually have the bingo that Hannah made pulled up because one of the squares is if you're at a reading sprint, right? You get if you do one of the reading sprints. So I'm going to just show you it because this is really cute. And
I love how I didn't even know you were going to do this.
So
I'm
just throwing
surprise.
See, let me see if I can zoom a little bit on here. Whoa, that's too much. Did it work? I don't know. It's not letting me zoom. But there is a Google doc that Hannah made. So I'm going to link that down below and it's in the Discord. And it's just such a cute bingo board. She spent so much time making all these graphics and it's because you're tuning in to the Readathon, you've already got a space. Yeah. So that is a win. And it's just so cute. So I had to show that off because obviously you're talented at that stuff.
Thanks. me and Canva get along well.
Yeah, Canva is really great.
No, it's so much fun. I love like playing around in there and I love Christmas. And I was just thinking about it and I was like, all right, we have all of our prompts, but like what other ways can we be like, I don't know, festive and bookish? So a lot of them are super easy, like wearing cozy pajamas, but they just make it seem more like intentional and fun, which I'm like all about. Like obviously I'll dress up for a stream and all of that, but I don't know, it's the little things, right?
Yeah, and like ways to encourage you to get into the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Like to bake something, and I like that you put or to buy if you're not much of a baker.
Oh yeah, because I don't bake.
Treat yourself to something. Yeah, I love that idea.
Thanks.
Hello.
The Queen is joining us.
The Queen Victoria herself. Actually, I love that profile picture. Our first time on my team. I'm so glad you're on Team Stalking. Thanks, Mira. You were so nice. I did a live stream, like interview yesterday with the channel Jack in the book stack, and it was like she interviewed me about my reading taste, and Miriam was so nice to me in the comments. So
that's so cool.
But it was so fun. It was like an hour and 50 minutes. She asked me like what hard would you rather questions that she'd obviously like watch my channel and knew that they would be hard for me specifically. So I loved that. I thought that was really sweet. It was fun. Hello. Hi, Gabriella. Hi, Zach. Hello. Hi, Maria. Here for the chats. Maria and I just buddy read something and I was gushing. I finished something like 5 minutes before the live and I was gushing to her about how much I loved it.
What did you read?
It's This Cursed Light by Emily Theed. It's the sequel to This Vicious Grace, which is not like a very popular. It was a Fairy Loot book, but I don't think a lot of people read it. Okay. But Maria and I love it and it's so good. So I'm starting something new. What are you reading?
So I'm going to do a combination of reading and then I have a lot of posts to submit. So I've been like doing a partnership for social media, but I have to get all my posts approved for those. So I'm just creating like editing photos and like adding little doodles and things. So I'll be doing that. And then I'm still reading The Long Game, which I've been reading for like 3 days. So I don't know. I get impatient if a book takes me like more than like 3-4 days. Like I need to start reading. So hopefully I finish it in the next couple of days.
Yeah, that's what happens. You start thinking about the next book.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Happy you're excited. Yeah. I am reading A Cat Cafe Christmas because this has the two. Is yours for the two animals too?
No, everyone keeps saying
to
that, and I just happened to do that, and I didn't even realize it had like there's like goats and
a cat.
I didn't even notice. Yeah. So I started.
What prompt is it for?
The one that's a place that you've never been. It's in like they were talking about like Miami, and then they're talking about somewhere else. And both of the places, I was like, oh, I've never been to those. I just wanted to read this book, so I just forced it to fit somewhere. But yeah.
Do you follow the Goodreads Choice Awards at all?
I like loosely do. Like I always vote because I want to like help the authors that I love and that I feel like need, like the votes. So I always like tune in to vote. And then every once in a while, like I'll peek at it to be like, oh, maybe like getting an idea of like what was popular that year, but I'm not like super tuned in on it, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, I just like to watch everybody else's content around it. Mm-hmm. But I think that book got the least amount of votes in the romance category, and I was kind of surprised by that.
That is surprising.
Yeah.
Romance is hard.
Yeah, but I know her last book was really popular, but I haven't heard much about that one, I guess.
Well, the other two are in like the same world. I read the first one. I haven't read the second one yet. And then this is like new characters, new world. So I'm sure the last one was really popular because it was like characters they already
Characters.
knew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, I wasn't that impressed with the romance category this year, but that's a different topic. Yeah, I hadn't read a single thing on
most of the choices this year. It seemed like.
Yeah, nothing I voted for won except for Britney Spears, which I'll take.
I knew that would win. Which
yeah,
the thing is like it wasn't. I think we all know it wasn't written well, but
no,
like it was
just
a good story, and we are glad that she shared her story. So like in that sense, like memoirs are really weird to write. So I get it. I voted for it too. I'm not like saying I didn't.
Yeah.
It's just like odd that it's like the winner when it's like not well written also, you know?
Yeah. And I think Spare came in second.
So. Spare was interesting.
I didn't read it. I feel like I saw so many news headlines, it felt like I read it. Like I knew everything that was in there. I didn't need to read the actual book.
It came out, I remember specifically, it came out in January because that was the first time I had left the country besides going to Mexico. And we were in London. And so like I was like actually in the UK. And so like seeing the book everywhere, like everywhere you went, there was just like giant shrines to it. Like it was just like chaos everywhere. And I was like, it's kind of cool because like then they were talking about like places there, obviously, as I was listening to the audiobook. And I was like, wow, I'm like immersed in the story. Like
it was like a moment. You were part of like the moment.
It was really cool. But it was a weird book.
Yeah, I've heard, I saw the headlines. I'm like, I don't know that that's something I need to read.
I don't necessarily recommend it. Like, it's not a bad book, but I wouldn't say, like, read it.
And I should say, everybody in the comments, let us know what you're reading, what team you're on. As I was saying, this.
I've been seeing mixed things about it. Have you started yet?
I read, like, 2 chapters, so I can't really say. But I think it's just going to be, like, Hallmarky. And it's got cats, so I'm going to like it. And it says, laugh out loud, opposite attracts romance with about the 3 most beloved C's, Christmas, coffee, and cats. So I feel like...
Done.
And every chapter heading has a different cat with like a little adoption bio. I think that's so cute.
So cute.
Yeah, so let's see. 95% into Rock, Paper, Scissors. We'll definitely finish that tonight. Are you liking it?
I love Alice Feeney. She is so...
I've never read anything.
I went to one of her events when she came to Arizona at like a indie bookstore, and I don't know, she's just like so British and so funny. Like she had like the funniest little sayings. I remember like writing them down to look them up later. So I was like, I don't know what this means. But she was really cool.
I wish we had more author events around here. We just don't. Maria, I'm surprised you own Spare for some reason. Oh no, I'm not. Maria likes anything British. Anything British. I will be reading Fireborn. That's been on my TBR for a long time.
I want to read that too.
Yeah.
Yay!
Stalking. Knew that. Team Mistletoe and reading Legendary, the second Caraval book.
I need to read those.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the series that comes after that, like Once Upon a Broken Heart.
Yeah. I actually just want a giveaway for those. I can't remember where it was. I never enter giveaways because I'm like, I have more than enough books, you know, like I don't really need to win a book. But that one, it was like a package of like, I think there's 3 now. And I was like, I'm just going to enter. They're never going to pick me. There's like a ton of people in these comments. And then they messaged me and I was like, I think it's the only giveaway I've entered in like 6 months and I won. I was like, my odds are good.
That's lucky. That's a good one. Team Stalking, reading the Golden Enclaves. That's Naomi Novik. Haven't read that series yet. Oh, you really liked it. Good. I think I just expect it to be cute and lots of cats. So I'm not too picky about that. So many things happening. It's wild. That's what I hear about Alice feeling.
It to like change your world. It's a Christmas novel. I feel like those just are supposed to be like fun and make you have cheer in your heart and you're good to go.
And I just like to collect them and then I pull them out every Christmas and just decorate my shelves with them.
Do you put yours away like after
I do.
Christmas?
Yeah.
I've been doing that like the last couple of years, and I'm debating about like now that I have more space if I'm gonna do that or not. Because I used to put them in a box with my Christmas stuff, so it's like exciting to take them out.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I don't know if I want to do that or not. I'm still thinking about it.
If you had the space, I feel like I'd leave them out. And then it's
what I
a
was
nice shelf. If you run out
Mhm.
of space, it's like this is an easy shelf to store away.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just don't
for
have the
sure.
space.
Mhm. I'll think on
But
it.
they're just so pretty though.
They're
Christmas
cute.
books. Lots of team stockings. My team stockings, they're showing up. In my dreams, I hold a knife.
That book looks
Wanting
so
to
good.
read that. Yeah.
The
People
covers.
love that author.
Mm-hmm.
Salvaged. Then starting Blood over Brighthaven. I've heard good things about that.
So
I love that
cool.
you say Team Kristen. That's my favorite.
That's cute.
Oh yeah, I did know that. You like Meghan Markle from Suits. Suits was filmed in Canada. My friend worked on Suits, so I've been on the set before Meghan Markle was Meghan Markle. So I did meet her. And what's the guy's name? And he's married to the girl from Pretty Little Liars.
Oh, I know who he is
You know
because
who
I
I'm talking.
watched their Architectural Digest like home tour. That's literally
Yeah.
I haven't watched Suits, but I've watched that.
You have to watch Suits. It's so good.
I
Yeah, it's
know
filmed
I'll
in
like
Canada.
it. I just need time.
I'm new to Stephanie Garber. I haven't had a chance to check out the next series from her. Yeah, my thing with Carvel is it's always compared to the Night Circus, and I didn't love the Night Circus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like one of those weird people. I didn't like the Night Circus.
I liked it, but I didn't know
Yeah.
they were compared to each other.
I think maybe just because they're both circus settings, so it's like an easy.
Oh, I'm a fool. I did not even think about the title in that tie-in.
Mm-hmm.
I love a circus story, so this
Yeah,
is
so
cool.
like you need to get to that now that you won the next series, so you have to read the
Mhm.
first one first because
That's
I
true.
think you can read the next one on its own, but there's like
Mhm.
Easter eggs you'll miss or something.
Oh, okay. I'll read it.
Team Nutcracker. Okay, so are we ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
I gotta pull up the reindeers, and I'm gonna try not to scare you all again this time. Okay, I think I have the sound off on those. So that's his name, Patrick J. Adams. I knew that. So obsessed with everything British. Yeah, you and Maria, you need to talk. There you go. So, but who do you think's gonna win the race between all of these? You know me, if it's pink, that's the one I'm gonna go for. So I'm number one.
I'm always like drawn towards whatever is like the most classic Christmas design. So I'm gonna go with
Number
3.
three. Yeah, I
Mhm.
knew you were gonna go three. So everybody in the comments, let us know who you think's gonna win, and we'll see you in 45 minutes. hello. I guess green one. Did anybody pick number 2? Let me go back and see.
Not me.
No. Oh, we did have one person pick number 2. There you go. Okay. How'd you do?
Pretty good. I had like some emails to respond to, so I got through like emails that I just been putting off.
Avoiding.
And then I submitted one more post for approval. So I think I've submitted like 4 today, and that was my goal by the end of the sprint, to at least submit one more. So then
you got a lot going on.
Yeah, maybe I'll read on the next one.
Yeah, you got to get through that book. What's that book even about? I feel like I see the cover, but I don't even know.
Okay, so The Long Game, it's like a soccer or football, depending where you are in the world, romance. She is essentially I think he's like the president of a football league, her dad. And the book, in like the first 2 pages, it starts with a scandal, and they kick her out. They're like, we can't have you like tainting the family name, the soccer legacy. You're out of here. And so she gets like banished, and she gets sent to this city to help with some other soccer thing that she's not sure exactly what it is, because like she's never heard of it before. And she gets there, and it's literally like a little girls' league. Like they play in tutus and they don't know how to kick a ball. And she's like, what the hell am I doing here? And then the coach is actually a retired, like famous Premier League, like ex-Premier League player. And so she's like, what is he doing here? Like, we're in the middle of nowhere. And like, they don't like each other. They both think like the other one's entitled, and they both are like way overqualified to run a children's soccer league. And I don't know, it's really cute. And they're just like, yeah, there's a lot of like fighting, and I don't know. I think I'm like this far through, so not very much, but like I like the fact that like they still don't like each other. You know what I mean? Like I feel like books start like that, and then like 2 pages later they're in love. And
that's happening in this.
I mean, like
this is not it's not enemies to lovers. They get off on the wrong foot and are already they're feeling like friends, and I'm 80 pages in.
Yeah, it's like that's not enemies, that's a misunderstanding.
No, he just had a misunderstanding because she was walking her cat on a leash, and he thought that was weird.
That is a little strange.
And I had a realization reading this. This is my 3rd book in a row that has cats in it. That's a problem.
I mean, I love cats. I would have a cat, and if I could get my cat to walk on a leash, I would be thrilled. But I do think it would be a strange sight to see.
Yeah, I don't think that they typically love that. So, no. I've tried to have my cats on leashes. It doesn't work.
I've seen people do like the little like strollers.
Yeah, I love this. My neighbor has it.
Like, do they like going in those?
My neighbor pushes his cat on a stroller. In a stroller, and it's like made for pets. I think it's probably a dog stroller, but the cat goes in it, and the cat's name is Mango, and loves it. Like they have to go on their nightly walk. Oh yeah, it's so cute.
That's adorable. As long as
everybody like looks like, oh, it's a baby. Like who's in there? And it's a cat.
Hey, fur baby.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's so cute. Hi Daphne, reading House in the Cerulean Sea for my family book club. I love that your family does a book club.
That is so cool.
Isn't that so fun? So you have to let us know if you're liking that so far.
How do I force my family to do that?
Yeah, my family they're not really readers.
Yeah, mine either.
And I don't know that I'd feel comfortable. Like I'm curious how Daphne's family like decides on a book.
Yeah. Because it could be weird.
My family, it would be hard to come up with a book that I think everybody might like.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I feel like some families are also just like closer and more casual than others. So like it depends on your family dynamic. But I'm like, are you reading smut at your family book club? It could get weird, you know?
Yeah, that's normally what Daphne reads. So I think House in the Cerulean Sea is probably a safer recommendation.
It's all middle grade.
Yeah, like no smutty scenes, no romance whatsoever. Well, there's romance in that one though. But I like that book.
Keep it tame. PG.
Purple Reindeer. You know, this is a friend, but I was actively cheering against the Purple Reindeer just because I saw this comment. Finished another book for Team Nutcracker. Nice. Did you like it? What was it? I love your profile picture.
It's really cool.
I just finished a 600-page book today. Wow, what was it? And did you like it? Oh, I'm trying Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates. I discovered Darcy Coates this year, and I really like her stuff. Have you tried anything? Know anything about Darcy?
Mhm.
She does like cozy horror, I think is
Oh,
so she does a lot of haunted house stories.
I'm literally writing it down.
She writes like releases like at least 2 to 3 books a year, but she's incredible. I just read From Below by her, and it's an underwater horror. She's really good.
I like that kind of genre, and the covers that I looked up like look cool. Like I'm into it.
Yeah, and this is her new one, and obviously Dead of Winter, perfect for this time of year.
Me opening Libby on my
phone. Get on there. I'm sure. And actually, if you have Scribd or Everand, I think she just put all of her audiobooks on there.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to check out Everand. I keep people keep bringing it up lately to the point where I'm like, why am I not looking into this?
I use it pretty much every day.
Really?
Yeah. Well, hi, Eric. Should I read Half a Soul or The Preserve, a sci-fi mystery? I love Half a Soul, so that's an easy one for me.
No, I was gonna say The Preserve. I'm intrigued by sci-fi and mystery. So.
Mystery. So no, we didn't help at all.
We didn't help at all.
60 pages read. That's awesome. 46 pages. 35 more points to Team Stalking. Yes. Oh, you finished in that sprint. And how did it end? Because I feel like with a thriller, the ending is everything.
Okay, I placed the hold for The Whispering Dead because that's the shortest wait time. That one's only 4 weeks. All of the rest were like 14. So
yeah, I think a lot of people like discovered Darcy Coates this year. She's like having a moment.
Yeah, my library holds aren't usually this long consistently for like an author for all of their books, and like they're all pretty long.
And she has a lot of books.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yep. There you go.
Talk to me in 4 weeks.
See, I walk my cat on a leash too. He loves walking with the dogs. That is so cute.
Maybe your cat is like one of those cats that thinks it's a dog because like it hangs out with dogs though.
If they're like raised by dogs, I've seen like cats on the internet trying to bark and stuff. I think that's so cute. One of my cat likes walking on a leash. See, we bring her brother doesn't though.
You guys like post Instagram stories of these and tag me.
Yeah,
and tag us. Want to watch this?
Yes, I love that. I follow so many cats on Instagram. It's not even funny. I love Mango. Now I need Christmas cards. I'll take a picture of Mango and send it to you. Not participating in Reindeer Readathon, that's okay, but looking for sprints to help me finish Foxglove. I have 90 pages. Foxglove, that is the sequel to
Belladonna.
I need to get to that.
It's so good. I like the ending of every single one of the books in that series just like sends my mind reeling. I love a cliffhanger.
I have the Fairy Loot editions and everything. I just need to, because I really liked Belladonna. But of course I haven't read the sequel.
I feel like usually in like a trilogy, like the second is like always the worst, or like I lose steam on the second book, but not with that one.
Oh, that's good. Because I think the way that one ended, the first one, made me really excited for the potential. You know what I mean? You're introduced to something. It's like, oh, this could be good.
It is.
Yeah. And the last one is Wisteria.
Yeah.
I saw the announcement. Yeah.
It's like one of the few books that I've pre-ordered. Like I usually don't pre-order just because like I'm very behind on reading everything behind me. So like I'm like, I don't really need books badly enough to pre-order them unless there's like a really cool incentive, or I just like already have part of the series. But that's one that I've already pre-ordered and I'm like ready.
I wonder if she'll do a pre-order campaign for that one.
Well, she does the same like indie bookstore in San Diego. I know because I ordered them before and I was like on her ARC team for the first book. But the thing is with the first editions of that series, they have that like special casing. So if you don't get it, like I didn't get the first one from Barnes and Noble, which is like the special color, and now like if I ever want to buy that, it's going to be like hundreds of dollars.
Really expensive. Yeah. I like when they do that. Like it's not a special edition that you have to get from a box, like a special edition that you can just get at the bookstore.
Well, yeah, she has like the white, I think it's like the white one is maybe the Barnes and Noble and the purple one. Like they're both beautiful, but I'm just weird. I want both.
Yeah. Well, if you
That's
love
my
a book, I'm like that too. Yeah. Oh, and Vanessa started Wreck the Halls, got to page 50. That's your book club. There is a book club happening for that book in the Discord.
Yes.
I'm hearing mixed things, mixed reactions.
Honestly, like that makes me really hyped because I feel like it's going to be a good discussion. Like I love when there's mixed feelings because it's more interesting.
Well, that's what happens. Like I have a book club with friends on here, and if we all love a book, it's like, what's there to say? There's no, you know what I mean? It's better if there's mixed opinions because you can bounce off each other and stuff. There's Pieces of Her by Karen Slaughter, and it was
her
great.
books are long,
really long, and I think they're like hard to read. Like I think
I started one and then I was like, my brain's not in it, and then I never finished it. And every time I see them, they're really long, so I'm scared to start another one. Maybe I'll try again one day.
Because people do love her. And Darcy Coates, yeah, Darcy Coates is amazing.
She had like a book that got adapted for Netflix too, which is why I want to read it. I love like a book to screen adaptation, so maybe I'll read that one.
Yeah. The ending was really good. Lots of twists, spoiler free, but I rated it 5 stars. Awesome. Have you read that one? Hannah?
Not yet.
Like, that must be her new one.
That's her newest one. I read Daisy Darker not too long ago, and I did really like that.
My cat 100% thinks he's a dog. He plays with the dog and is an outside cat in that he only goes outside either on a leash or in the backyard because that's where the dogs go. I love that. Oh, do the dogs also think the cat's a dog? My cats are definitely puppy cats. They play fetch, do tricks, and greet me at the door. They were kittens with the puppy. That is so cute. Maybe I need to get a dog with my cats next time.
That's what I'm just thinking. I'm like, now if I ever want a kitten, maybe I need to get a dog at the same time.
A puppy at the same time. That'd be so cute. They're just, in my mind, puppies are a lot more work.
Oh, so much.
I feel like actually had
train themselves somewhat.
Yeah,
you know?
Like it's like instinct for a cat to use a litter box. You know what I mean?
They're smart. They're very savvy,
and you don't have to rush home for them like you do for a dog. I've never had a dog, so I can't really talk. But
I grew up with both, but I don't know. I'm more likely to get a cat before I'd get a dog, but that's because I'm also like, I don't know. I'm not like Miss Outdoorsy girl. I'm Miss Indoorsy girl. So
that's me. But because we get so much snow here, I'm like, do I really want to have to take a dog out all the time? I don't think so.
We're the opposite end. We're in the desert, so it's like super hot here, and it's always hot. Like I don't know, 100 degrees Fahrenheit, like most of the year. So I just don't want to do it.
See, there you go. So far so good, but I don't really know what's going on yet. I think that happens with a lot of fantasy. Yes, I know I need to read Foxglove.
A little stab.
A little stab. Can anyone post a link for where we log our points for the Readathon?
Yeah.
I can find it. Can we post links in the? I think
I have like the thing open.
Oh, Miriam found it. No big deal. I just posted. Make sure to log your points, everyone, because I'm thinking pretty soon we might get an update on who's winning. Get a little teaser. The dogs cuddle with the cat, so definitely part of the pack. And also seeing, as I currently have a 7-month-old puppy who pees all over still, dogs are definitely harder than cats. Yeah, like you have to actively train a dog. Cats, I feel like you can't train a cat. They're going to do what they're going to do. So you just have to let them go. And luckily, like I have cats. They don't bother the Christmas tree or any of that stuff that you hear about. Like my cats just leave the trees alone. So that's good.
That's one thing I'm very worried about. Like that holds me back from getting a cat is like having it mess with my house and like scratch up my furniture and that type of thing.
Yeah, like I just stay on top of trimming their nails and it's fine.
Yeah.
Right. And they seem fine. And you can get those little things, they're like that you put on their nails. It's like almost little caps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're fine. I don't do that to mine because I just keep them trimmed. But yeah, graphic. That's what I was looking for, but it's over the top. I can't take it seriously.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I've heard some people say it's almost extreme horror. So you have to be ready for it.
Yeah, for sure. Also, my neighbors are apparently having a party now, so sorry if you hear music.
That's okay. Very little.
Mm-hmm.
Are we good for another 45?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Let me pull up. I got to get different racers this time. Okay. I feel like I already know which one you're going to do. Let's see.
I'm predictable for sure.
Look who's there.
Okay, it could be one of two.
We've got Charles Dickens again. I feel like it's either 2 or 4 that you're going to go for.
I'm leaning towards 4.
4, because it's a Christmas tree. Because we don't want to bring in Charles Dickens again.
Not today.
I'll go 3. So everybody in the comments, let us know, and I'll see you in 45. I feel like the top hat always wins. That's just what you gotta go for. The top hat always wins. Yeah, top hat won. How'd you do your reading?
I submitted one more post for approval, which I'm very excited about. So I took pictures of like each angle of my bookshelf. So like it's L shape or U shape, right? Like the three walls. And so, and I did like a little color coded doodle. So I'd be like, this section is what I like, this is how I organize it. And I did like little sections for
That's
each.
Cute.
And I don't know.
You do that really all on Canva?
I did that directly in the Lemonade app, but sometimes I like do other little doodles from Canva because Lemonade's still newer, so they don't have tons of stickers. So sometimes if I want like a certain specific sticker, I'll like go to Canva to add it. But I finished that post, which I don't know, I just think it turned out really cute. So I'm like happy about it. And then I finally found my place in the book. If you guys saw me like flipping through, I wasn't reading or cheating. I dropped my book the other day and like my bookmark fell out. And then
oh no, that's the worst. So it looks like you were further than you thought.
Yeah, I read like 2 more chapters right now, but I was a little further than I thought for sure. So, and I don't know, it's really cute. It's really funny, and I don't know, I'm liking it a lot. It's just like makes me smile as I'm reading.
I feel like that's what December's for, romance.
It always feels right, even if it's not like a Christmas romance. It just feels good.
Yeah, tone of it. Mine's getting like they have some dark past. There's some family drama happening in mine that I wasn't prepared for. Well, they say it in the first 2 chapters, so I'll just say it. But his brother is married to his ex-fiance. They had like an affair behind, and the brother's like trying to be friends again, and they're trying to like get together with the family for Christmas, and he's like, no.
That's wild.
So, I know. I'm like, this is more dramatic than I expected it to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hi, Sarah. My cats used to climb the tree, but now they're old and lazy. This is why I like to adopt older cats.
That's the key.
Yeah, they're calm by that point. They're not doing any of that kind of stuff. Oh, the Will Trent series, yeah. I'll see. I had 2-1. You're all winners. Finished my book, and it was beautiful. Do we know what you read? Can't remember. Hola, Kristen, Hannah. Hi, Sammy. Just arrived. I have not started any books, but hopefully during the weekend or next week. These weeks have been all over the place. Yeah, December is a hard month to commit to stuff. Like before I started doing this readathon, I barely read anything in December.
I feel like I'm one or the other. Like I could easily read absolutely nothing because I want to watch all the Christmas movies and just like eat and lay down, you know? But then I also can like just go hide away from everyone and read too. So I don't know. I try to like balance the two, but it's hard.
I haven't watched as many Christmas movies as I normally would. Have you been watching any?
I watched like 6 in 2 days.
Which ones?
So we talked about it a little bit on Sprints yesterday, but the one that I liked the most is Xmas. I think it's just called Xmas. It's the new Leighton Meester one. And I forget like the actor's name, but he is the main actor in Upload, which I really love. Upload, side note. It's on Prime, and it's like if you could upload your consciousness after you die to like a server to like live forever. It's super cool.
Oh, interesting.
But it's also kind of like funny. Like it reminds me of The Good Place a little bit in humor and like style. Like it's not like super sci-fi techie. But anyways, the Xmas is really cute. It's him, Leighton Meester, and the concept is so they broke up, and we're not really sure why they broke up. And he is like married to his job. He lives in LA. His family's in Minnesota, and he says he can't go home for Christmas because he has to work at his, big important job.
Of course.
And they invite his ex-girlfriend over for Christmas because this is the first year that they've been broken up, and they love her and like think of her as family. And he wasn't going to go home anyways.
But then he does go. So I love Leighton Meester.
She's so good. And her like old school music career, also amazing.
I was like Country Strong. Did you ever watch that movie?
I didn't
Like,
I've never been like a hardcore country girl, but like that movie got me. Like I would listen to the soundtrack. Like
Me too. That was one year like given to me from Country Strong was my most played song on Spotify. I was like, oh, that's kind of embarrassing.
I literally just thought about it the other day and like listened to it again. I don't think I've heard it in
Such
like
a good song.
I still knew all the words.
I know. Garrett Hatland, I was like a huge fan of his after I watched that movie.
Of course.
And that's just such a sad movie, like tears.
Yeah, it's
I always think it's weird that they have Tim McGraw in that movie, but he doesn't sing at all. Like, why would you have Tim McGraw in a country movie and he doesn't sing a word?
Honestly, I think I've seen it like twice, but I watched that when it first came out, and now I'm like, maybe it's time I could rewatch it. But I just remember thinking like how emotional I was afterwards.
It's so sad.
Like, I didn't really want to watch it again, but maybe I could do it now. Now I want to know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like A Star Is Born. Like I remember like bawling after that movie and being like, I never want to watch this again.
They're very similar plots.
Yeah.
And great music in both. Pip running late. Number 2-1. So you were right. And Pip, did you message Eric about your giveaway win? Just to confirm. Finish my book. I really need to go to sleep now. Don't blame you. Nice. Top hat. What are you reading anyways? I don't think I know. 42 pages left of Foxglove. I think I'm going to meet you guys and finish it. I do not blame you. Not that you can hear me talking right now. Can't beat a top hat. Everybody was going for Charles Dickens. I have read 25 pages.
Comes out on top. Trying to make like a snow on top joke, but it's like not working.
There's definitely a joke in there somewhere.
Snow lands on top. Top hat lands on top hat.
There you go. Nice. Jogged on the treadmill while listening to an audiobook for 40 minutes. Nice.
You really put the sprint in sprinting, and I'm really
impressed. Yeah, there you go. That's actually genius.
It's really cool.
Tinsel, the girl who invented Christmas. That sounds really cute. I saw your Instagram story, and that looked like such an adorable book.
It looks cool. I liked that cover a lot.
Oh, Blacktop Wasteland. I love S.A. Cosby, but that's one I haven't read yet.
I have 2 of his books, but I haven't read them yet because I don't know why. I thought they were like sad, but someone told me it wasn't like that sad. Like it's not gonna like leave you devastated for weeks. I don't know. I'm scared of sad books because I get too emotional.
Sad things like Razor Blade Tears, I'm assuming, is one of them. Yeah, because that's like his most. Like it starts off obviously like the setup's a little bit sad, but it's more like a revenge story.
Okay.
And like you see these 2 fathers bonding. But I read his All the Sinners Bleed, and I would say that one is sad and very difficult. Like starts with a school shooting, and but his audiobooks are incredible. Whoever narrates his audiobooks is amazing.
Okay.
Reading the Love Song of W.E.B. Du Bois. I've seen that around. Heard that's good. Not big into Christmas movies, but I'm a fan of Holiday in Handcuffs with, oh my God, that's such a classic.
The movie's really cute.
That is such a classic. Mario Lopez and Melissa Joan Hart. Which is like, you would never pair those 2 together, I feel like. But it works.
It works.
And then listen to some metal to drown out country music. What's gonna put on the Country Strong soundtrack?
The country sound.
Oh, I did know you were
Sabrina Carpenter Nonsense Christmas.
Yeah. Comes up every stream. Nonsense Christmas. Did you see her at like the Jingle Bell?
Yes, of course.
And her little outfit. She looks so cute.
I have like 2 very different TikTok feeds, and I do it on purpose. I have like my personal TikTok that I don't like engage with any book content, so I can get everything else. But that is primarily like Taylor Swift feed, but now it's also a lot of Sabrina right now. So I see it.
She opened for her. Yeah. She looks so cute in that. I love her.
She's so cute.
Years later and still feel the sort of Kaigan devastation. I'll get to that one eventually. It's a chunker, that one. I just jumped on the sprint, got 18 pages into Wizard and Glass. I don't think I know that one, but it sounds like something I would like. Do you want to do a half hour? And then wrap it up, or are you good?
I'm probably gonna pop off like a couple minutes into it to go eat. So
yeah, that's how I'm, because it's getting late over here, but I'll do a half hour because I've got to do at least 3 sprints in here.
I want to read like one more chapter of my book, so I'll leave during the sprint.
No, that makes sense. Let me see if I can change the time on here. Yeah.
We are eating tacos, and I am so excited.
Oh, tacos.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had tacos in a long time. Do you know, like, my city doesn't even have a Taco Bell?
Okay, like Taco Bell tacos, I know that they're not like real Mexican tacos, but I love Taco Bell.
I know
like,
everybody like raves about Taco Bell.
It's also though weirdly expensive now. Like it costs way more than it used to. And when me and Omar go, like granted we order a lot of food, but it's almost $50 for our order. And I'm like, excuse me, this is
it's
fast.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
Even I find like McDonald's is expensive. I'm like, I don't know how people feed like families anymore.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I really feed myself.
I know. Okay. So these are the new characters. Everybody, this seems like a different group. I don't think I've seen these ones before.
I haven't seen the first or the second one before. I feel like
I'm going 2.
2 is giving me figure skater vibes, and it's really
and it's like a snowflake head.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, pick your winner.
Number 4. I might have to tune into the chat from tacos
at the end just to see if you win in the end. Mm-hmm. All right. See.
And also bye everyone in chat. Since I won't be saying bye to you later. And
I should say bye to you too. Thanks for joining me today, because doing these alone is always a little bit awkward for me. So I'm glad you joined.
Of course. So if you see me disappear after a chapter, I will see you on the next sprint. I should be on tomorrow for the Rumi sprint also. So I'll see you guys.
Yes, at 1:00 EST. All right. Bye. Okay, number 4 won. Did anybody pick 4? I didn't realize that he had a present like that, which is cute, but I don't think anybody chose 4. So that was our last sprint because, as you can probably tell from the cats, they are ready for treats. And yeah, the gift. The cats are ready for treats and bed. So that was it. I'm about halfway through this now. So I think that was a pretty productive reading sprint for me. And there are going to be sprints tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So not too long from now. And that's on Rumi's Digest channel. I may or may not be there. We will see how busy tomorrow is. But thank you all for reading with me today. I hope you had fun and got some reading done. And if you have any questions about the readathon or anything, you can always message me on Instagram or anything, or on the Discord. I'm around. So yes, go team stocking and gift. I do think gift cheated in the end there. You're welcome. So I'll see you all soon, and good night.